Hi, this is our Forex blog for March 20th, 2015. Just want to showcase how some of our Forex signals did and keep it brief. My 100% focus is on automated trading, and we release those same signals as Forex signals that you can manually trade. You can see on Thursday it caught this nice big one. Even with over 1,500 different patterns that it looks for, it's pretty selective. A lot of the rules, or a lot of the patterns have 30 to 50 rules, and if they don't meet all those criteria, there's no trade. You can see a big win here. Buys the pullback, it goes up. When the market goes up statistically too far, I'm pretty cautious about buying pullbacks. So you can see, there's no more trades in that particular case. Here's the dollar CAD. Just over 2 days, just this trade here and here. Here's the pound. They caught some really great trades. And we have some counter trend trades in there as well, mostly using fib targets and Fibonacci targets and support resistance areas. You can see a very strong trend up, buys the pullback, buys the pullback. When it's up too much, it doesn't really look to buy anymore. And I'm going to show some of the stats for the week as well. Here's the euro yen. Well, mini double top right here that failed. Then it bought the pullback, bought the pullback, bought the pullback. And I keep track of, as you can see, with names, what each pattern is, and ones that don't work out over time I tend to fix or remove. I also put asterisks in front of patterns that we've had trouble with in the past that tend to be losing ones, so that if on days like this one made 6.3 pips, I take a screenshot of it and see what the good trades have in common, and ultimately put additional rules in there to get rid of some of the bad ones while keeping the good ones, or sometimes I remove bad patterns altogether. You can see on Friday it made 514 pips, 67.86% accuracy, and the most important part, you can have a system that's 30 or even 35% winning, but if the wins are significantly bigger than the losses, that's the key. Thursday didn't do quite as well, 223 pips, 60% winning, but the average loss very small. As you can see, most of the losses are under or near 5 pips, 6.6 pips, 6.8, and some of the top 3 to 5 trades most days catch 25 to 50 plus pips. You can see there's 2 over 60 on Friday. Here's Wednesday, 347.9 pips, 70% winning, and again, super tiny losses, bigger wins. Tuesday did very well as well, and here's Monday, and this is one of the best Mondays we've had in a long time. Most Mondays are under 200 pips net, sometimes under 100 pips, and accuracy is usually lower. A lot of times Sunday the market gaps up and then it does some weird stuff until the trend's identified. So I put more and more rules in for Sundays to prevent a lot of trades that use swing analysis. If there's a big gap, it ignores those gaps and it skips on trades that tend to be losers. So I've really improved over the last year the accuracy of Sunday and Monday, as well as catching more pips for those days. So overall, very good week. Most days over 60% winning, 2.5 to 3 times or more bigger wins to losses. And you can use our trailing stops to get out. You can also do just common sense stuff. I mean, exits are the easiest part. I don't know why people have such trouble with exits. You can draw fibs on there, and then exit half your trade at the fib target. If it goes to the next one, exit the other half there, or use your trailing stop on the other half. And most of the time, you're going to catch more pips than by using the trailing stop. You can draw a fib off of this move. And like I said, most of the time when you get into these trades, if you see a buy trade, and this was probably a 38% pullback trade after having a big 60 plus pip up move, 38% pullbacks, I only have about 40 of those trades in there, and they all require at least 50 or 60 pip swings in order to take these trades. And I'll never buy them if there's a 4-bar down, then up. In other words, like this 4 red bars in a row, then up. Those tend not to work at the 38%. So I only buy the 38% if it kind of goes down, up, getting there. I've learned a lot about what works and what doesn't work, and I've fixed a lot of the old patterns that don't have enough rules, and the new patterns I put in have a lot more rules than the first one. This particular trade pattern might show up 5 or 10 times a year at the most. So, but by having, ultimately thousands of different patterns it looks for, you're going to find a lot of trades every day. There's over 1,500 patterns now, and I'm putting in 10 to 15 every single day. Let's take a look at the euro. Those trades earlier in the day. Most of the time, like I said, the fib targets are going to be a great place to get out of the trade. So if you exited half euro, then the other half when the trailing stop got hit, would have made, a few more pips than by just using the trailing stop. And a lot of trades that don't take off and go this far, you can make 8 to 10 pips more on those trades by using Fibonacci targets.